So how do you become an accounts payable specialist with no experience? If I'm being honest, there's really not many entry-level jobs left anymore where you can still get your foot in the door if you don't have any experience. But with accounts payable, it's actually a little bit different. You really just need to do 3 things. And in this video, I'll be breaking down each of those things. At a quick glance, you first need to figure out all the skills that the job entails. Secondly, once you figure out what skills are important or valuable in 2026, you need to learn how to actually do them. For example, being able to build a pivot table in Excel. Learning skills like this will immediately help you stand out to hiring managers and will help show your worth even without years of experience. And third, you need to learn how the hiring process works, because you can be the most skillful person out there, but never get hired simply because you don't know how to actually get the job. Now I know all this because that's literally how I got started myself. My first accounting job was an accounts payable clerk at Costco. I didn't have an internship like most accounting students try to get, and I didn't start at one of the big 4 accounting firms either. I got my foot in the door through an entry-level accounts payable role and worked my way up from there. About 6 months after starting, I got promoted to analyst. Then about 1.5 years later, I became a supervisor, and eventually I landed a manager role. Now I own my own accounting practice. I live in Spain, work remotely with clients in the US, and I've been working in accounting for about 13 years. This is a real life story that happened to me. Honestly, accounts payable completely changed the trajectory of my life, and if you follow everything I'm gonna share in this video or my free intro course below, it can for you too as well. Now what's crazy is that normally when people hear accounts payable, they automatically think of accounting and they say, okay, I need an accounting degree, I need to be amazing at math, I need years of experience, I need to become a CPA or be highly stressed out during tax season the rest of my life. But none of that necessarily has to be true, especially with accounts payable if you're going to get into that line of work. Again, one of the biggest things you need to understand about getting hired as an accounts payable specialist in 2026 is that it really comes down to becoming job ready with up-to-date skills and learning how the hiring process works, which is equally as important. You need to learn how to get hired in order to showcase your newly acquired skills to employers or hiring managers in order to stand out from everyone else. The majority of companies have ATS or application tracking softwares that automatically reject applications if it's missing key information. This is the part of the hiring process where even the most skillful go unnoticed because they didn't have an optimized resume or cover letter. They're getting automatically rejected because their resume isn't formatted correctly. Yes, it's a bit of work to get right, especially if you don't even know what is right or have anyone to show you how to do it. But remember, accounts payable is one of the most overlooked entry-level careers where normal people can get realistically their foot in the door and work from home. This isn't a super popular career, so it's probably a bit less saturated with applicants. Now let's quickly talk about what accounts payable actually is, because I think a lot of people hear the term and they have no clue what it means. The easiest way to explain it is that you're helping companies manage the money that is going out. Every business has invoices, vendors, bills, subscriptions, supplies, and expenses that need to get paid, and somebody has to organize all of that. That's pretty much what accounts payable is. You're reviewing invoices, entering transactions into accounting software, helping process payments, communicating with vendors, and making sure everything stays organized and gets paid on time. And contrary to what people think, you are not sitting there doing calculus all day. Honestly, accounting today is way more software driven than people realize. The bigger skill is being organized, detail-oriented, dependable, and able to follow systems consistently. That's why I actually think a lot more people could do this job than they realize. It's perfect for young people just entering the workforce or for older people in their 40s, 50s looking for a career switch later on. If you're someone who likes organization, systems, routines, spreadsheets, problem solvings, or attention to detail, this can actually be a really good career path for you. And another unknown thing I like about accounts payable is that it exposes you to almost every part of the business. You start understanding how money flows through companies, how departments interact, how expenses are tracked, how approvals work, and how businesses actually operate financially behind the scenes. You really learn about a business. And one door often opens another. That's one of the biggest things that I have learned from accounting in general. Now, you might start in accounts payable, but later move into finance, operations, management, staff accounting, FP&A, internal audit, or other higher level accounting roles later on, if that's what you ultimately want to do. Now, obviously, certain accounting paths later on may require certifications or degrees. If you want to become a CPA or work in highly technical accounting roles, that's going to be different. But for entry-level accounts payable roles, companies are usually looking for people who are organized, professional, reliable, detail-oriented, and have the ability to actually do the job and do it well. Honestly, you only need a baseline understanding in things like Excel to get hired, which will separate you from even college graduates. And that's one thing that I think people misunderstand about college versus practical skills. Even though I have both my bachelor's and my master's in accounting, I still probably learned about 90% of what I know today from actually working. Now let's talk about money, because obviously that's one of the biggest questions that people have. My first accounting job paid around $40,000, and that was all the way back in 2013. Today, pay is obviously more, and it depends on your location, your company, and experience level, but accounts payable is one of the more realistic entry-level corporate careers that people can break into without experience. And the bigger idea here is where this can lead to if you want to make more money. At the manager level, people are easily getting into 100K to 130K range over time. And then at the director or VP level, people can make anywhere from 140K to 200K depending on the company and the person. But one of the biggest benefits isn't even just the money. It's the flexibility and stability it can create long term. I mean, I literally now live in Spain and run my own accounting business remotely, working for clients in the US. That is something I never would have imagined when I first started working as an accounts payable clerk at Costco. Now, one of the biggest questions that people ask is, how do I actually land the first job if I have no experience? And this is where I think most people mess up, because they either sign up for years in college and a boatload of student debt, or they click mass apply online without having up-to-date skills to actually do the job. Nowadays, employers and hiring managers have tracking software and are looking for the right skills and keywords on your resume. What helped me personally was making connections from people who were already working the job I wanted and asking questions. Part of the hiring process is making connections. A big reason I actually landed my first accounts payable job was because of a mutual connection at Costco who was pretty high up within the company. So I reached out and I asked if we could grab a coffee so I could learn more about what they did and whether they had any opportunities available in the organization. Eventually, they passed my information along to a hiring manager who had an opening, and after staying persistent and following up multiple times, I eventually landed the role. And honestly, this process taught me one of the biggest hiring lessons that I've ever learned about this job. Getting hired in 2026 is no longer just about degrees. It's about becoming job ready and learning how to position yourself correctly to get a job. You need to find ways to contact actual people like hiring managers, recruiters, people already working the job that you want. You need to stand out from everyone else and not just mass apply online with a general resume. Now, if I were starting over today and wanted to become an accounts payable specialist as fast as possible, here's exactly what I would do. First, I'd review the accounts payable jobs on Indeed or LinkedIn. I would study their job descriptions and see the specific skills that they're asking you to know. Secondly, I would focus on learning the practical baseline skills that employers are actually looking for. Things like understanding invoices, learning accounting terminology, learning Excel or Google Sheets, understanding purchase orders and approvals, learning accounting software basics, and understanding how AP workflows actually function. And third, I learned how the hiring process works in 2026, from resumes, portfolios, LinkedIn, outreach methods, networking to get an interview, then learning how to do well in the interview, like the things to say or things to avoid and questions to ask. This is exactly why I created the accounting course with Course Careers, because the biggest problem I kept seeing was people either spending years getting degrees before even knowing if they liked accounting in the first place. I got lucky because I did, but for other people, it's not the same. So I don't want you to have to piece together random information online with no structure or real hiring strategy. So with Course Careers, the goal is to create a much more practical path and have a go-to spot that includes everything that you need to get hired. The free intro course helps you understand what accounting careers actually look like and whether this is something that you'd enjoy long-term. And if you decide to continue afterward, the full course focuses on the practical topics people actually need to know to get started in accounting roles like accounts payable. Practical skills like Excel, which will honestly put you ahead of 90% of job applicants. This is really what getting hired in 2026 comes down to: picking a career path that's actually hiring, becoming job ready, and learning how to get hired. So if you're interested, I'll put the free intro course below. You can check it out, see if accounting is something that you would actually enjoy. And if you decide to continue afterward, you'll get $50 off the full program. And the last thing I'll say to you is this: you do not have to have your entire future figured out right now. I think a lot of people feel pressure to map out their whole career before taking that initial first step. But honestly, you just need to get started in an entry-level career and develop experience, because one door often opens another. That's exactly what accounts payable can do for you, just like it did for me.